Oh goodness, it started. Welcome in to my channel. My name is Destiny and you are watching Perfect Love and Perfect Trust. Alright guys, I did not mean to start the video that way. Oh well. I like to keep the clock in the background so you guys can kind of... That's more for my tarot videos actually. But for those of you who are new here, I guess we're starting it just really fresh. So for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome in. My name is Destiny and this is Perfect Love and Perfect Trust. And I'm a tarot reader as well as a tutor and spiritual advisor. So if you have any questions to things that you don't see your answers to on my channel or my social media platforms that are linked in the description box of my channel, then you can book a session with me and we can do personalized readings, get your birth chart, specific things. But I do a lot of free advice and free information that I put out here on this platform as well as other social medias. So check that out. All right, so let's just jump right in, Libra. So at the end of this year, we have some things going on for everybody. So it's not just you, so don't freak out. But it is going to be a Mars retrograde. So we have quite a few things happening for each of our signs and a little bit differently, but some of them are very close to the same. So Libra, for those of you who follow the Vedic astrology, that would be the sign of Tula. And that would be October 16th through November 14th. For those of you who follow Western astrology, this would be Libra, air sign, September 23rd through October 22nd. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna go over what you might have been going through in the beginning of the year, just very briefly, and then what follows you and how things are gonna be changing in the end of the year. So the things that are and aren't going to be following you, and so on. So we're gonna go over health and self, career and finance, family, friends, groups, love, relationships, coworkers, all the above. And then we're gonna go over the end of the year Mars retrograde here. And that's gonna be between like October to December. It's gonna actually follow us into next year. We'll be feeling the ending of it around February and it'll be completely gone for us in May. I know, it's quite a while. So we have to be cautious with our emotions right now, guys. Especially if those of you who are tuning into this and watching this during the very end of the year, it is already Mars retrograde at this point. So we've got to be very careful. All right, so health and self. You're going to be expanding a lot. You might be moving, traveling. Your living situation might cause you to do this. It might be work. It might just be because you decided to do so. But you're going to be meeting a lot of different people in different walks of life. So there's going to be like some endings to like cycles of ways that you used to think about the world and yourself and other people. And then there's also going to be some new beginnings of like different ways that you perceive other people, yourself, and the world. So your views on the world and humanity as a whole is going to change a lot this year. You're going to have confusions on your beliefs and confusions and illusions that you're going to need to see, like, is this idealism or is this realism? Like, you're going to need to decipher the differences there and like see people for who they really are, see the world for who it like. It's almost as if you might have been living in like a fairy tale land, happy la la land or something, and someone comes up and just burst your bubble, and you're kind of like, you take the rose-colored glasses off and you're kind of like, oh, that's what's really happening, and that's what this person really did, or you know what I mean? It's little things like that. Let's see, what else do we have? So there could be difficulties, challenging things going on with your health at this time. So you might be dealing with like a health issue that you're having a hard time getting some help with. if you see what I mean. Or there could be something that you're maybe even imagining that you have that you don't type situation. But there could be maybe some confusion there, like with, I'm trying to find the best way to explain that. It's more of like having a confusion with your health, or an illusion with your health. So it could be mental. Some of you could be dealing with mental things going on, where you believe that something is real but it's not, and it's causing you some kind of mental issues that you need to work through. And in order to get, you gotta not go overboard is what I'm getting. Like, don't go overboard with your changing, like the way that you see the world and the way that you're like, oh, this isn't real. Don't go overboard with it, as in it's not that bad. It's not as good as you thought, but it's not as bad as what you're thinking. Because it's not that good doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And don't go overboard with your changing of your perception of people and stuff, because then in turn that's going to cause you to react differently to certain situations, which is going to cause a different reaction from other people. And it's just going to be this chain effect that's going to cause you some grief in the end, that you really, just because you have a realization about something doesn't necessarily mean that you need to change every single thing that you do about yourself and your life and things like that. All right, so you're going to be getting some kind of like expansion of education. Some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of you are going to be maybe getting accepted into some colleges, or maybe help, like grants and things like that at this time. So you'll have growth of education and knowledge. This could come from many different sources, but for some of you, I see it more of like getting accepted into some colleges, or some kind of fields of study that you're deciding to take, that you didn't really see was a path for you before, or something kind of like along those lines. All right, so we're going to move into finance and career. So this is going to be really affected by the Mars retrograde here, as well as your relationships of any capacity. So career and finance, you're going to start it with like September. So this is going to start very quickly. It's going to be an eclipse coming in September, and you're going to get a lot of confusion surrounding like some shared resources. You might be sharing resources with someone else, or they might be sharing with you. This could be romantic, it could be family members, or it could be a business deal. So some of you might be in a relationship where you are the only breadwinner right now, or your spouse has lost their job and it's creating a burden on you, or vice versa. You could have lost your job, you're depending on your spouse. This, for some of you, it could be that your family members are living with you and you're taking care of them, or vice versa. There's the shared income thing there. It doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It could just be even a co-worker, and you could have went in on a deal, and it could have been that you put in a lot of money into this, or they did. Y'all helped each other, or somebody helped somebody. I'm seeing a lot of other people's income. So somebody could get an inheritance, or there could be taxes or debt or some kind of investment. But I'm seeing a positive windfall from this. So you should have like a domino effect almost of the first good thing here, it'll be more of like an unexpected, out of the blue type thing with this other person. So I do feel like whoever that I am reading here, the Libra, the Tula, I do believe you are receiving some help from other people's income, and how this domino effect from them having a good, see, this is why I believe it could be work related, because that they had a good income, something unexpected helped somebody in your life, whatever capacity that is for you, to have good income and a good income flow, and steadily that's been like offshooting towards you to help you grow your finances. This could be an inheritance, this could be taxes, this could be debt relief, this could be all kinds of different things, a new investment. Yeah, all right, well, that's pretty good for you, but I do see that you're gonna have to work really, really hard to keep, like, you're gonna have to make an effort in this situation. I do see that, because you are facing a few challenges, as well as some confusion surrounding how to balance this, and you really have to learn how to balance this healthily, and as well as your interest and other people's, not just one-sided. So I have family, friends, groups, relationships, love, and coworkers. So I do see an ending or a beginning of a relationship. This could be in any capacity. It could be family, friends, love, could be anything. You could have a falling out with people at this time. This Mars retrograde is going to be hard on all of us, so little bitty things can turn into really big things very quickly. So we have to watch what we say. We have to show compassion and understanding to other people. We cannot, and ourselves. Don't let people treat you however they want to, but don't just say whatever you want to. Just walk away from that person and go on with your life. There's no reason to argue and deal with the extra drama, especially if that's what they're wanting from you to begin with. Don't give them that. So you have to really, really understand how this Mars retrograde is going to be. It could be family, friends, relationships, siblings, neighbors. You could have an argument with your neighbor over your lawn and it turn into like a lawn war or something. You know what I mean? Like, it could be something so little that turns into something so big. Like, and for the next 10 years, you're just like comparing your lawn ornaments for holidays and like, you know, leaving notices on each other's doors, and like, I don't know, it could be something so stupid turn into something just even more stupid. But it also could be something really bad too, you know, like a complete loss of a relationship. So watch your tone, watch your words, watch your temper, and you should have a new understanding of how to communicate better with people after this year, and how to understand them better. So here with our friends, I am seeing a lot of tension with friends and coworkers, family. You could just, like, say you're in a marriage or something, right? Long-term relationship or family, you know. It's really hard to say, hey, you're gonna have a falling out with somebody if you don't be careful, because this could also be the ending of a chapter of a relationship. Like, there could be an ending of a toxic chapter. This could be a really good thing for some people, but we don't know how everything's going to play out in everyone's lives, and how the cards are falling right now. Well, more of like stars aligning, because we're not doing our tarot. Oh, I did actually mean to pull one card for every one that I do here. Yeah, so Spirit, please keep myself and the collective safe from any negative energies that might come through, and help me interpret accurately what you are trying to say to the collective. I am asking all the Libras, guides, and angels to connect with my guides and my angels and help me pull a card for an overall life experiences they've been dealing with. Only one? Yes. Oh, honey. And, oh, honey. Okay, so this is for your overall life experiences of 2024 and some advice. So we have the Five of Pentacles. You might have had hard financial situations at the beginning of the year, or even a loss of someone. You could have lost a family member, maybe. For some of you, it could be a relationship, or maybe you're still dealing with this now. But I have the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck, which is really good because it signifies that, you see her flag, change is coming and Spirit is right behind you. You see, Spirit is right behind you. This could be your guardian angel, someone you've lost too. I am seeing Leo energy or some fire sign energy in these cards. And maybe water. You could have lost a water sign. I don't know. That's for some of you. You might feel isolated in this time. I'm an intuitive reader, so some things just come to me, okay? You might feel isolated, or that you need to isolate yourself at this time, but you are being guided. You might be asked to go out and do a lot of things that you're saying no to, and you need to do them. Spirit is saying you need to do them, and you have so much coming for you, just don't even realize. All right, let's finish here. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, so there could beware of the possibilities of how things could blow up in this time. Also remember that we are all going to be really good at making new friends at this time for some reason, and we need to take advantage of that. Don't go out and cheat. A lot of people at this time are going to be doing things like that because they're going to be frustrated with their home life, and then they're going to find it really easy to connect with strangers. So don't do that. Anyways, go out and make new friends, healthy friends, and yeah, spend some time with your friends, and don't spend so much time with the people that are aggravating you in this time. And also, it'll give you an opportunity to understand how you might be overreacting and how to approach the situation differently by talking to somebody else about it that just has nothing to do with the situation at all. All right, so Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius, which is going to be children, creativity. Some people could get pregnant right now. You might have some things going on with being able to get pregnant, not being able to get pregnant, something to do with pregnancy, and also creativity. You might be starting new hobbies, new activities, new things going on in your life that you find creative outlet doing. You might be trying new sexual positions, things like that. I mean, it's a creativity thing, and you might don't be cheating. Don't do that. That better not be what's Now, what was the other one? Okay, children. So there could be something going on with your child's life at this time, or something could come up with your child or other children. So yeah. You could have to move in with your child to take care of them, or they could have to move in to take care of you. All right, guys. Well, I hope you got something good out of this reading, and stick around for another reading.